Well, howdy, brothers and sisters, on this. Well, for me, it's a Sunday morning, almost noon, I guess. Just sitting here in the man cave, had some breakfast, some eggs, made my grocery list, and getting ready to head out on a nice little ride. It's a beautiful day. Sadly to say, we're having a lot of pocket fires in Arizona and other states for that matter. You can smell the smoke. Some places you can see the smoke. I haven't been down to where you can actually see the flames yet. A lot of the roads they've got blocked off, so you can't really get too close. Anyway, I'll take a ride where I can and enjoy the day. Yeah, I just walked outside. It's you can sure smell the smoke. Little smoky in the sky today. That's it's not good. We need some rain. Serious rain. There's so much drought going on everywhere. Well, in a lot of places, I'll put it that way. So head out here to my scooter. You know, this little booklet right here has the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution in it. And for many, far too many, the words in these legal documents mean nothing. We're not only in a independence, constitutional Bill of Rights crisis, we're in a United States crisis. And the reason is because they don't want to adhere to the words in these legal documents. They work, even as flawed as United States has been. And we might have been successful in adhering to maybe 50% 50% of these documents. But it's allowed the United States to be the most successful nation in the world in many ways. But of course, in many ways, we're not even close to successful. Not even close. It's pathetic. It's a shame. But what we've dealt with that causes the United States to not be successful is predators, parasites, traitors, treasonous traitors, greedy for power and money. So what do? Well, we're progressive. We have something better. No, you don't. No, you don't. You know, these things, they're probably not the best for you nutritionally, and I try not to drink too many, I really do, but these things, I don't know, they're kind of addicting, but I use discipline and self-control. I just get one every once in a while. Anyway, they're good. You know what the opposite of truth is? It's falsehood, deceit, a lie. You know what the opposite of responsible is? Untrustworthy, reckless. You know what the opposite of freedom is? Slavery, oppression, being in captivity. And you know what the sad part of all that is? Politicians aren't interested in truth. Their only interest is mastering the art of lying and deception and propaganda. They're not interested in being responsible. They're only interested in, by whatever means necessary, to gain as much power as possible and to become as wealthy as possible. They don't care about responsibility. They only want you and I to be responsible to their propaganda and agendas. And also, they don't care about our individual freedom. They don't like individual sovereignty, individual freedom. They don't like the fact that individuals have the freedom to make their own choices. They don't like that. But they want to make all the choices for you. So as I say and have said, United States, that in itself is propaganda. There's nothing united about the states. Oh, there might be pockets of unity here and there, but as far as the United States of America, that's a joke. And, sad to say, it progressively gets worse. Oh, by the way, that word progressive, the progressives say they're progressive, they're liberal. Liberal in what? Progressing in what? I'll tell you what their definition of liberal is. They want to have as much power and control as they can for their sake of being liberal and get the government as big as possible so they can control you. Progressive? Ha! That's the biggest lie of the century. Tyranny and treason is not being progressive. That's been going on for centuries and millennials. There's nothing progressive about it. You're either free or you're not. You either have the freedom to make your own choice or you don't. Personally, I detest politics the same way I detest man-made religion. I detest all of that. I detest man-made education. I detest a lot of things in the government, like the ATF and the IRS and the Federal Reserve and being taxed to death. I detest it. I hate it. I despise it. Am I anti-government? No, you've heard me say before, I'm not anti-government, but I am for a very, very limited government. Yeah. Yeah, I believe in a very, very limited form of government. Very limited. See all those trees and all that wilderness out there, the rocks, the canyon? That's what I believe in. the wind that's blowing so awesome right now through the trees, the sun that's shining, the sky that's blue. That's what I believe in. That's all by the Creator. As you've heard me say before, there's no politics here. No propaganda. No falsehood, no lies, no deceit. No slavery. There's laws here. There's laws of nature. Nature's God. Yeah, there's laws here. You violate them, you got a problem. Like, look here. See this drop off right here? Look here. You see that drop off? There's several laws in motion here. First of all, there's a law of intellect. There's a law of reason, logic, perception, understanding. Those are all laws. And all of those things come into play as I'm standing here, because the conclusion of those laws tell me, without an audible voice, but they tell me, they speak to me and tell me, don't get close to that edge. Because if I topple over the edge, I just initiated the law of injury and most likely death. So what do? As a free man, I can make a choice. I can violate the laws of nature and speed up my expiration date, or I can step back stay in the safety zone and live another day. It's amazing, isn't it? So I can either adhere to the laws of nature, or I can violate them, pay the price. And that's what's happened to the United States. Politics, man-made religion, the medical field, the educational institutions. They've all violated the laws of nature, and now they're paying the price. The Creator is not mocked. Whatever a man sows, that's what he'll reap. If we sow to the wind, we reap a whirlwind. And that's where we are in the United States. We're reaping what we've sown. We're reaping the whirlwind of tragedy, sorrow, misery, oppression. America's on its way out, friends. I know it's not popular to say that, and people think I'm crazy for saying that, and others for saying that, but we're not crazy. The handwriting's on the wall. We probably will make it to 250 years, which is only a few days away. However, we'll never exist another 250 years, and my prediction is we won't exist another 50 years. That's my prediction. The handwriting is on the wall. It's been a good day. Yep. Been a good day. Very windy, but it's beautiful. It's very beautiful. Perfect temperature. Well, I don't know what perfect means, but it seems perfect to me. Anyway, thanks for joining me today in this little journey on the Sunday. What's this? The last Sunday in June? Yeah. Hope you've had a good weekend. Hope you've enjoyed your life, your liberty, and your pursuit of happiness. Hope you've enjoyed your freedom, your family, your friends. Stay away from those political parasites. Political garbage. That's all it is. Political propaganda. Nothing but a cesspool. Toxic, poison, deathly. The government cannot be trusted. They can't tell the truth. They can't be responsible. So, I'll take care of those things myself, okay? Till next time. I'm going to fire up this thing, keep the rubber side down, head back to Flagstaff. I'll talk to you later. Hey y'all, just got back in the man cave. On the way back, there were three elk, 3 young bucks crossing the road. So I pulled over and took a quick video. So I'm going to add that to this, okay? It's always exciting to see those things. They're awesome. Anyway, later.